is Shelf 6, Part 1, Complete Horror Collection. Started off with Interview with a Serial Killer. Never seen it. Interview with a Vampire. Snapcase. Regular release. Of course, I've seen this. This is based on Anne Rice's novels, The Vampire Lestat. Pretty cool. Of course, I have it on Blu-ray. Scream Factory, The Island, with what's his name, Michael Caine. Go. I seen this when I was young, but since I bought this, I haven't rewatched it. But I have to check it out one day. Up next, Island of Dr. Moreau. Val Kilmer, Marlon Brando, Snapback. Pretty weird movie, pretty weird story behind the movie. There's a documentary about the making of the movie. Pretty interesting. I Spit on Your Grave, the original and the remake. Now this is like a pretty crazy rape horror, I guess, revenge. Then I have I Spit on Your Grave on its own, the remake. I've seen the original when I was younger, but I've never watched it again. It Follows. On Blu-ray. And I do have the Steelbook. Still sealed. Now this movie, I mean, it's really close to being like a great, awesome movie. I mean, like a perfect movie. It just has little flaws in it, but I really, for the most part, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the soundtrack. I mean, not the soundtrack, but the music in it, and the story was okay too. Just some parts lost me a bit, but they're pretty close to 10 out of 10. It's Alive, the original Crazy Baby movie. I used to watch that when I was a kid on HBO, like all the time. Then I have the triple feature. It's Alive, It's Alive 2, It's Alive 3. Like I said, when I was a kid, I remember even watching this one. It's Alive 3, like on HBO, like at 2 in the morning. I guess it's like a remake of It's Alive. Like a remake of Crazy Baby. It Waits. Anchor Bay release. I think it's like a monster in the woods or something like that. As always, if you see a double and you want it, I'll send it out to you. Just ask me. This is just a without the slip. Jacob's Ladder. Pretty psychologically weird movie with what's his name? Tim Robbins. Elizabeth Pena. It's a pretty crazy, kind of like a flashback movie from the Vietnam War, and then back to the city, and then in the end it has a crazy twist. If you've never seen this, it's pretty horrifying. The Blu-ray's still sealed because I've seen it before, so I never ended up watching it on Blu-ray. Pretty horrifying. The original Jeepers Creepers. Pretty good movie. I mean, the first time I saw it at the movies, um, thought it was pretty good up until a point. This is when they were releasing last year. They were giving these like variant covers at Walmart. Of course, I have it on Blu-ray. And part 2 with the crazy lenticular cover. Part 2 was okay as well, but there's just some things in them that you could tell that I don't like to watch them sometimes because Victor Salva's a freaky ass bastard, but that's enough about that. Double feature. Double feature on Blu-ray. Why I have so many versions, I don't know. I'm sick like that. And of course you have the Scream Factory with the slip. Part 1. And then Scream Factory with the slip. Part 2. And then the last thing they released was Part 3 with the slip. These were at Walmart. I've seen this. It's passable. What they really need to do is just give the reins to somebody else. I'd really love to see like an origin story of how the creeper became the creeper, but directed by somebody else. We have Jekyll. Never seen it. Guess it's like a Jekyll and Hyde movie. Jekyll and Hyde with Michael Caine. Cheryl Ladd. Never seen it. Jennifer. One of these Anchor Bay director Dario Argento. They came out with these like little cards. Never seen it. Jennifer's Body. Of course, with the she's okay. Megan Fox. I've seen that on Blu-ray before, Out in the Wilderness, but it's not good enough to get the Blu-ray. Fangoria Gorzone, Joshua. Never seen it. Looks like some low-budget horror. And then another Joshua, House of Horror Tale, Sam Rockwell. Never seen it. Of course, the original Joyride, Candy Cane. This one's pretty good. I've seen it a couple of times, maybe like 10 times. Never seen this. Joyride 2, Dead Ahead. But I guess the killer continues. And then Joyride 3, Roadkill. Never seen this either. What's his name? Rusty Nail? Yeah, that's the killer. The killing continues. Some animal horror. Caw? I guess like kind of like the birds. Killjoy. Never seen these. I only picked this up because it was full moon. But I also have the collection. Killjoy 1, 2, and 3. Never seen these. I don't know if they're any good, so I have to find out. Okay, had to move the camera. Kingdom of the Spiders. Some cheesy old school spider movie with Captain Kirk, William Shatner. And then I have this random other version. I think it's Scream Factory. Oh, Shout Factory. Kingdom of the Spiders. I've never actually seen it, but I've seen clips of it, and that's kind of enough for me. Kiss of the Damned, some vampire terror. Never seen it. It's from Magnet though. Knocking on Death's Door. I don't know. Some rare horror. Might check it out. Oh, you know what? This one has like a... Now that I think about it, this one has like a little... the history of Roger Corman. It's pretty interesting. I read it. Talks about like all the movies he's made and how he's a cheap bastard. Colobos? I think I looked this up. It's pretty rare. You don't see it around a lot, but I'm not sure what kind of horror it is, but I know it is horror. I might have to watch this. Let's check it out. The Kovac box with Timothy Hutton. Not sure. Some kind of horror. I'm not sure what it's about. Check it out. And then we have Kronos. Special letterbox edition. I guess this is like old school sci-fi horror. Looks like.